almost all of the candidates in one way or the other communicated to me na makipag-usap, hingi ng suporta. But at this time, I am saying that I'm not supporting anybody unless there is a compelling reason really for me to change my mind and decide to support a candidate. But until now, wala akong nakikita na danger. May iba kasi dyan may ideology ang nakasabit we are fighting a war that has been going on for the past 53 years, and we do not want to exacerbate this situation by electing a president who would but hindi naman but to compromise the interest of government. It need not really be a strong support militarily on the other side. But if you keep on eating into the foundation of our democratic constitution, there will be a time that tingin ko hindi na maganda. So these are the things that we have to guard against. But all of them are, I would say at this time, they are all qualified. So kung sino man sila, those running now are qualified to be president.
The campaign period officially begins today, and some presidentiables are not wasting any time as they begin their campaign early. But as candidates hit the road for their campaigns, the Comelec has some reminders about the do's and don'ts for the next few weeks. Presidential candidate Senator Lacson denies that there's a Ping-Sara tandem brewing ahead of the May elections. And campaign hashtags have been taking the internet by storm since last night. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Charles Dejano. Today marks the start of the official campaign period for the 2022 elections. And to start off strong, top presidential candidates are returning to their hometowns, where they expect to receive the most support. Mobile journalist Pamela Vazquez gives us the front seat to the story.
The next week will be busy, with presidential and vice presidential candidates hitting the roads just as COVID restrictions are loosened up. Senators Lacson and Tito Soto of Partido Reforma are kicking off their campaign in Cavite on Tuesday. Not only is it one of the most vote-rich areas in the country, it is also Lacson's hometowns. The Lacson-Soto tandem will hold their proclamation at the Ingus Grandstand with around 4,000 supporters and allies expected to attend. Aksyon Demokratiko standard bearers, Manila Mayor Isko Moreno and Doc Willie Ong will hold their rally at the Kartilya ng Katipunan in Manila. A day before the start of official campaigning, Moreno attended the turnover of condominium units to beneficiaries, where he became emotional. Meanwhile, the uni-team of former Senator Bongbong Marcos and presidential daughter and Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio will begin their campaign in Bulacan at the Philippine Arena, one of the world's largest indoor arenas, which is owned by Iglesia Ni Cristo. For years, candidates have taken pains to seek the religious group's endorsement due to its block voting practice. Meanwhile, Vice President Leni Robredo and her running mate Senator Kiko Pangilinan are expected to start their crusade in Camarines Sur, Robredo's bailiwick. The Robredo-Pangilinan team will also visit various places in Bicol, the sixth most vote-rich region, with more than 3.9 million voters. Further south, retired boxer and Senator Manny Pacquiao will hold his proclamation at the Oval Stadium in General Santos, his hometown, together with his running mate Lito Atienza. Meanwhile, Labor leader Leody de Guzman and his VP Bet Walden Bello will open the season at the Bantayog ng mga Bayani in Quezon City. The campaign period for national positions will run until May 7. Mobile journalist Pamela Vasquez, We Are One News.
Let's take a closer look at the schedule of activities of some of the country's presidentiables. Vice President Leni Robredo begins her proclamation rally as early as 7:30 a.m. with an opening program at the Angat Buhay Village in Lupi, Camarines Sur. Her running mate Kiko Pangilinan and Robredo's entire senatorial slate are expected to join her. Then Robredo will join mini-rallies that will be staged in Libaman, Tigaon, and Iriga. And she's also scheduled to attend Mass at the Naga City Cathedral before going to the grand rally at Plaza Quezon. Meanwhile, Senator Manny Pacquiao will first hold a lunch briefing with members of the media in General Santos City at 11 a.m. Pacquiao will then join a caravan before finally attending his proclamation rally at the Oval Stadium. Senator Ping Lacson's first order of business could also be a media engagement at 2:30 p.m. Lacson will then attend Mass for him and Senate President Tito Soto at the Imus Cathedral. The veteran lawmaker will then go to the Imus Grandstand for his proclamation rally. Meanwhile, Leody de Guzman will meet up with his supporters at his residence in San Andres, Cainta. De Guzman is then expected to link up with workers' contingent at the ABS-CBN compound in Quezon City before marching towards the Bantayog ng mga Bayani. Presidential candidate and Manila Mayor Isko Moreno jumpstarts his campaign period by attending a Mass at the Archdiocesan Shrine of the Santo Niño de Tondo in Manila. To tell us more, we have Romel Lopez reporting on the line from Manila. Romel, good morning. Could you give us the latest?
Yes, Charles, the election fever is on, especially here in the city of Manila. Presidential aspirant Manila Mayor Isko Moreno kicked off his campaign today here in the Church of Santo Niño de Tondo Parish. Moreno arrived in the area just before the Mass with his close staff. Some of his senatorial votes and his running mate, Dr. Willie Ong, arrived ahead of Moreno. Moreno will be running under the Action Democratico Party. Team MORENO-ONG will have a motorcade after the Mass around the city of Manila, so expect heavy traffic in the city as thousands of supporters are expected to join. This afternoon, the formal proclamation rally will be held in the Cartilla of Katipunan to be led by, of course, Mayor Isko Moreno and Dr. Willie Ong. Moreno said yesterday that they will hold a decent proclamation rally as to be sensitive with the current situation of many of our countrymen. So Moreno said that do not expect a lavish event. Team Moreno will prioritize housing, health, and livelihood, to say the least, if they are elected into office. Charles?
Thanks for that, Romel. That was Romel Lopez reporting from Manila. As the Philippines kicks off its campaign period for the May elections, candidates will have no choice but to follow more stringent Comelec in-person campaign protocols. Mobile journalist Jacob Lazaro tells us more.
In the Universidad de Santa Isabel in Naga City, presidential hopeful Vice President Leni Robredo was met with a sea of hot pink. It was the type of crowd that any candidate would love to see. But it's also the kind of sight that gives both the Department of Health and Commission on Elections nightmares.
Mahirap yon kasi paminsan hindi mo kontrolado yung lahat na factors.
But on February 8, the first day of the campaign period for national posts, stricter Comelec rules come into play. Comelec Resolution 10730 sets strict prohibitions on certain activities to prevent the spread of COVID. Section 14 bans handshakes, hugs, kisses, or most physical contact, and no distribution of food or drinks, and all other items. In-person campaigns under Alert Level 2 allow only a maximum of 5 campaign support staff or 3 staffers under Alert Level 3. For motorcades, 50% capacity for buses and jeepneys under Alert Level 2 and 3, 70% for Alert Level 1. Motorcades are also barred from making stopovers or layovers to conduct election campaigns.
Kami naman nag-a-adjust and nakikita namin kung bakit naman kailangan itong i-impose.
Presidential aspirant Senator Manny Pacquiao, who's known for handing out food, goods, and cash in his campaigns, did not agree with the new rules.
OA po masyado. Ultimo yung pagbibigay ng leaflets, bawal.
Candidates for president and vice president can only spend 10 pesos for each registered voter. With 67 million registered voters, that's 670 million pesos for the entire campaign. A report by the Philippine Center for Investigative Journalism found that candidates already spent much more than that. The PCIJ estimated Lacson's pre-campaign spending at 915 million, with his co coming second at 735 million. These expenses, however, are not yet counted against the candidates because these were spent before the campaign period started. Mobile journalist Jacob Lazaro, we are One News.
Presidential aspirant and Senator Lacson shuts down speculations that he will be partnering with Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte for a possible tandem in the upcoming polls. This comes amid rumors that Sara is eyeing to replace her presidential running mate, former Senator Bongbong Marcos, as he continues to face disqualification cases before the Comelec. In a statement, Lacson said there will be no Lacson-Sara tandem, as he intends to, quote, stick it out with his current running mate, Senate President Tito Soto. Lacson also believes that Sara feels the same way about her presidential candidate. Twitter is abuzz with posts of users showing support for their candidates as they welcome the campaign season for the 2022 elections. Claiming the top spot in the Philippines trends list is hashtag Kulay Rosas ang Bukas. This as the team of Vice President Leni Robredo adopts the pink rose as her official campaign symbol. Supporters then turned social media pink, saying the pink rose and the color pink symbolize love and hope for the country's future. Other trending hashtags in support of the Vice President include People's Campaign, Pink, Madam VP, Laban Kabataan, and hashtag Leni Kiko 2022. Meanwhile, the hashtag UniTeamPH Arena 2022 also made it to the trends list. Supporters of the Bongbong Sara tandem used the hashtag to express excitement for the Uniteam's proclamation rally set later today at 4 p.m. Tony Gonzaga is also trending on Twitter following the announcements that she will be hosting the event. Other trends in support of the Marcos and Sara tandem include Duterte and the hashtag BBM Sara 2022. Here are the stories to watch out for later today. The Commission on Elections will have a press conference later today as the campaign period begins. And the Health Department continues its vaccinations for kids aged 5 to 11. In line with this, the Philippine Pediatric Society will hold a media conference to discuss the pediatric inoculations later at 9 a.m. And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us later at 9 a.m. as we monitor the day's biggest stories from sunrise to sundown. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We're One News.
Network News.